everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel Excel in VBA Learnings. In this video we will see a few variables example. In my previous video, as I said, I will be creating a video for you guys where you can have an example as to how these variables are used in VBA. Okay, so I have just prepared a very simple example for you. So let's see how it works. So to open a VBA Visual Basic application, just press Alt F11 and whichever sheet. So what I'll do is today I will create this macro into module 1. So what I've done is I've just clicked on insert module 1. I'll just clicked on module and module 1 appears. So what I'll do is I'll just double click here. Okay, and here I will go ahead and start giving you started with an example of a variable. So first what I'll do is first variable is integer. Okay, so let's see how an integer works and how we can go ahead and define this. So before we start, as everyone might be aware now, we need to start our code in subroutines, and what we'll do is we will take this as variables. Okay, I have typed as variables. So first what I have to do is first I need to go ahead and declare a variable. So I will just write a step as well here. Just give it a comma. Declare a variable. So first what we have to do is we have to declare a variable. So I've just put this inverted comma, single inverted comma, so this became a comment. Okay, if I remove the single inverted comma and if I press enter, it will give me an error. So what we can do is we can just give a comment. That is, writing a comment in VBA is a good option, that we understand that what we have done. So that is also a very good option. If you comment your comment whatever you like before doing any, or before providing, or before making any code. So what I'm doing here is declaring a variable. Okay, so what I'll do is to declare a variable in VBA we always type dim. Dim is nothing but declaring a variable. So what variable I need to declare? I will take a variable as x, dim x as integer. Now why I am taking this integer? Because we are seeing a variable type as integer. Okay, so I have taken this. Now what I'll do is I will assign a value to x. Okay, what I'll do is I'll assign a value to x. So x equals to, suppose, 10. That value I have assigned to a variable. So first what I have done is I have declared a variable, and secondly I have assigned a value to x. Now what I'll do is I want this variable, or I want this value of x to be reflected in a cell, in any particular cell. So let's see what I want to do is I want is value of x to be reflected in a cell. So what I'll do is I will just type as range. Now in which cell I want? I will take as C10. Okay, C10 dot value, and what value I want? Value is equals to x. Okay, so let's see how it works. So what I've done first is declare a variable, that is I have declared x as integer, assign a value to x is equal to 10, value of x to be reflected in a cell is C10 dot value equals to x. So it should reflect me, or it should give me as 10. Now let's see how it works. What I'll do is I'll just press F5. So your macro is run. If you see here, you got a value of x, that is 10. If I change this value to 15, if I run it again, you see here the value has changed. If I give this as 120, you get the value, right? So this is how your integer variable you can define in VBA. The next variable is string. So let's see how a string works. Again, same, declare a variable. So instead of x, what I'll do is I will take fp as string. Okay. Now what I'll do is I will assign a value to fp. So what is my fp? Sorry, fp is equal to social media app. Okay. And then I want a value of fp to be reflecting in C. So the value of fp is social media app. Let's see how it works. So if I press this and if I check it, look at this. So whatever value or whatever text I want, I can go ahead and write here in this string. So I am nothing to create okay. Alright, so we'll let you know why this error has come at the end of this video. Okay, so let's see. F5, a macro is run. Look at this. I am loving to create macros. It's simple, but this is how you can go ahead and use your variables and define new variables into VBA. Okay, so the next variable we'll see is Boolean. Okay, so this is also very simple. First we'll declare a variable dim success as Boolean. Okay, assign a value to it. Now what I'll do is I'll just remove this. I will say success equals to, so you can see this, it's either saying true or false, so I'll take it as true. Okay, I will remove this. I will say if success is equal to true, then what I want, a message box stating congrats. Okay, so what I've done is I've declared a variable dim success as Boolean. I've assigned a value that is true, a value is true, and if success is equal to true, then message box congrats. So let's see how it works. I will just say here. So see, what it's giving me is true. So this is how a Boolean value works. So if you say this as false and if you press F5, nothing's gonna happen. See, now it comes here, success is equals to false. Okay, then nothing is going to happen. It will just say if success is true. Then if it is true, then I want this message box. Now it is false, so it won't do anything for me. But if I say as false and if I press F5 or if I go ahead and do F8, it will give me a message box. You see that? Look at this. So if success is equal to true, now see, now this is true, but this won't give me anything. Why? Because here I have written as false, so it will directly go to answer. Look at this. But if I write here as true, now see what will happen here is, now this is true, this is also true. Okay, both have become true. Now if success is equal to true, then a message box will come. Now this yellow part will be shifted to a message box. See. Okay, and then once you press F8 again, you get a message box. So this is how a Boolean function works. Okay, so it's very simple. Just need to practice. Everything will be fine. So this is how a Boolean function works. So our next variable is double. So before we go, let's define a variable dim x as integer. I'm giving an example how a double function works. So dim x as integer, assign a value x is equal to 2.2, and what I want is a message box x. Okay, so let's see how it works. So it's giving me 2, x is equal to 2, but here it is 2.2. So that is the reason we go ahead and use a variable known as double. So instead of dim x as integer, if I use dim x as double, and if I press this F5, so now you can see it's giving me a value as 2.2. Alright, so this is how a double function works. So double will give you a value which is like anything you enter in this in your variable. So now in this variable I have entered 2.2. If I say 5.12, now let's see what happened here. You get this, right? So whatever value you enter here, it will reflect in your message box. Okay, so now it's not taking as in comma. So what you can do is, instead of comma, just give a full stop, a dot, F5, and you got this. Okay, so this is how, I've given you an example how you can set a variable and assign a value to it. Hope you like my video, and please comment below and do not forget to subscribe my channel. Have a great day.